Good evening and welcome back to the channel. Carl Smith Loves Travel, let's go exploring places. Just a news update now, and I am pleased to announce that the Ibiza series will definitely be occurring. So, as I am now going to show you on the map where I am going to be staying, roughly. So if we zoom in now, as you can see we have the map of Ibiza, which is basically Ibiza, which is one of the Balearic Islands. So you've got Ibiza, Formentera, Mallorca and Menorca. Ibiza is located just south of the Spanish mainland, so it's below Tarragona, which is Tarragona there. It's directly south. It's also just across from Benidorm. That's the closest resort. So it's right close to Benidorm. And it's the Balearic Sea, so it's still part of the Med, and it's also just located south of Barcelona. So I would imagine the flight path will be the same as when you go to Alicante. So I will be going from East Midlands Airport, which is located there, Castle Donington. Just there, that's the airport there, you can just make it out. That's East Midlands Airport there. Yep, East Midlands Airport. So the flight path will take you most likely south, directly down the left hand side of London here, out over the Channel and straight down the middle of France, straight down here, past Limoges, straight down to Toulouse. So you'll come straight down France, over the Alps, not the Alps, sorry, the Alps are over here. This is the Pyrenees. So you've got the stretch of the Pyrenees which separates France and Spain and Andorra in the middle. And usually when you go into Benidorm, you would fly straight down to Valencia and then you would come into Alicante that way. But because I'm not going to Alicante, I'm going to Ibiza, the flight path may take you on the same route, which means you'll come down here, get to Valencia and then turn eastwards to Ibiza. So you'll come into Ibiza that way, or maybe even fly towards Benidorm and go straight across. Or you might just come straight down and go that way in. But I think most flight path it'll be down here and in that way. So if we zoom in now to Ibiza, Ibiza town is there. So the airport is located just here. So most flights will come in over the sea this way. So then you enter the motorway, basically the E1800, which takes you straight up round the back of Ibiza, the main town, which is the capital of the island. So you'll follow this right the way up out of Ibiza. But there's actually a turning halfway along. It's the C731, which is just here. And then you go northwards. So you follow this road straight up to San Antoni, which is where I'm going to be going. Now interestingly, if you've watched the Kevin and Perry Go Large movie with Harry Enfield, you'll discover that on the left hand side is the actual club that they used in the film, and it does exist because it's called Amnesia Ibiza, and that was the club that was used in the Kevin and Perry Go Large film. So that's where that was filmed, and there were scenes filmed in Ibiza town as well. So the resort I'm staying at is up here. So we'll come up this road past San Rafael, and I'm going to be staying in San Antoni de Portmany. So that's where I'm going to be staying. That's the town I'm staying at. So the airport is there. So you're following this route all the way up to where it says Can Buffet, and then you're going north to San Antoni. So I'd say from the airport to San Antoni is probably 3/4 of an hour, depending on how many hotel stops there are on the way. So I'd say it's a good 3/4 of an hour trip, which will be nice. Because it's been 24 years since we stayed there as a family. So it'd be nice to actually go back. So if we zoom in on San Antoni now, my hotel is located just in this area. So we've got the bus station and the main promenade just here. A hotel I did look at was just down here called the Arenal. I was looking at the Hotel Arenal, but I've decided to stay a little bit closer to the town. So I'm going to be staying in the area around here. So you're coming this way from the airport to the roundabout. There's a Lidl. You'll go over the roundabout, and then around this area is where I'm going to be staying. And then I can literally walk to the bus station and get bus number 3, which takes me down to Ibiza town, which I would like to do on the Wednesday if possible. So I've got the promenade I'm going to be walking down. There's also a street I'm going to go and pay a visit to while I'm there, because it's where we stayed when I was a child. It'd be nice to go and see that. So there's the marina I'm going to take a look at. I'm going to walk along this promenade down here, have a look at the promenade, have a look at the marina, and also take a walk down here along this side of the beach. I may even go to the Mirador de San Antoni, which is just here, have a walk down to here, which is a viewpoint. So I'll go down to there, and if I just click the picture, it should show me some pictures. So that's basically the shot of what it will look like. So that's opposite where I'm going to be staying, and obviously the sunset is going to look like that, so it's going to be beautiful. That's another shot of it there as well. So I'm just going to be having, and then there's another shot of, that's looking across at San Antoni from the other side. So I'm going to walk to this marina and walk along this promenade along here and just explore this area. But on the Wednesday I would like to go down to Ibiza town, but I will pay a visit to this viewpoint, Mirador de San Antoni. So I'll come down this road all the way and have a walk down here, and then obviously head back up. I'll probably do it Tuesday afternoon because I'm going to be there around lunchtime anyway. The flight's like in the morning and we land just before 12, so I've got all afternoon on the Tuesday to explore San Antoni. So I'll definitely be paying a walk down here when I've gone to the hotel and dropped everything off. I'll come down here to this viewpoint and have a walk to the marina, probably going to have some lunch at one of the bars along here, have a walk down there, just do a full circle, go and explore the street where we stayed a few years ago, 24 years ago. And then on the Wednesday I'm going to go to the bus station, which is just here, and take bus number 3, which goes down to Ibiza town, because I'd like to, it's about 45 minutes following the same route back as if I'm going to the airport again, going back to Ibiza town, which is just here, the main town. So the bus comes in along the same road, the 731, and it drops you off just near, this is the old town just here, so it drops you off around here, so you just walk down to it. So I think you've got that, I think this is the main bus depot just here, so you just walk straight down this road, which then takes you into the old town of Ibiza, which is basically all of this area here. So you've got the marina there, and then all of this is a nice area to walk. So it's a bit like walking in a mini Dubrovnik, because it's a walled city. So you can walk in, and it's basically just like walking into Dubrovnik. It's a walled city. So look at the picture of what it looks like. That's basically giving you an idea. And then you go through, and it's a bit like that. That's basically it. It's basically like a walled city. And then that's looking out over the walls at the marina. Again, it's just fantastic. And then that's inside the old town as well, which is like lots of little nice taverns to walk through and walk round. Because the last time we went there was on a cruise, so the airport's just over the back of here. Then that's the cathedral, the main church, at the top of the hill, which you can see, and that's it there. So you basically walk up this ramp through this archway, and you can walk these walls. It's basically like walking in a mini Dubrovnik. So you've got the old town, and obviously there's also these with the cannons, so you've got a fantastic view. So I'm going to have a few days over there anyway, just to reminisce. I mean, again, that looks nice walking up there, so it'd be nice just to have just to explore. And as you can see, people are on top, so you can take photos. So I'm definitely going to be doing some exploring. That's it again. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing some exploring and uploading the videos to the channel. So the next series is coming up. That is the end of this month that I'm going to be out there for 3 days. Tuesday to Friday. I'm going from East Midlands. I've booked the flights. I've had a reasonable deal. I've got meals on the flights going out and coming back. I've got a breakfast on the flight out and a lunch coming back. So I'll be back in time for work, just about. So I'll take my work clothes with me and then just get changed and then head back straight to work on the Friday. So that's booked. I've just got to now book the car park, and I can still use my 20% discount code, which I'm going to put in because I've still got the email from East Midlands, so I'm going to put that in. I've got my insurance as well, which is about 11 quid, so I've got a 20% off discount for that as well. So I've got a good deal half board. I've got window seats both ways. I'm sitting on the right hand side of the plane going out and the left hand side coming back. So let me just get that right. Well, it's the left hand side if you board the plane, but it's the right hand side of the plane if you stood outside. So I've got F going out and A coming back. That's they're the window seats, A and F. So I've got those for going and coming back. So I'm looking forward to going. So I'm going to be doing quite a few videos around San Antoni. I'm going to obviously do videos of the flight, the leaving of East Midlands, when I arrive, before I leave, when I get to the airport, once I've gone through check-in and security. When we're going down the runway to take off, I'll do the in-flight, the landing, the transfer at the hotel, around the resort. When I go down to Ibiza town as well, do lots of videos and photos down there, and then spend the Thursday in San Antoni before I travel back on the Friday, and I'll do exactly the same regarding the travel coming home, the flights and everything as well. So it'll just be a couple of days just to switch off, have some sangria, have some tapas, have some paella. I'm going off board, so I've got breakfast and dinner included, so I've just got to pay for the drinks. But it'll just be nice to just reminisce, because it'll be a while before I travel again. So I'm aiming to go away again in the autumn, going back to Croatia, and going to have a few more days down in Dubrovnik down here. And I'm also looking at doing a city break to Prague, probably in November time. So as I've always wanted to go to Prague for quite a while, so I'd like to go to Prague. So I'm going to pay a trip there in the autumn before Christmas comes. So I've got Ibiza coming up, then Croatia in the autumn as well, and then Prague. And there might be 1 or 2 other city breaks I might do before then. I'd like to go to Florence, I'd like to go to Pisa, and I definitely want to pay a trip down to the Algarve down here, Faro and Albufeira, and also Malaga. I'd like to go there as well for a city break. So there's a few places I want to go, but Prague is definitely on the list, and obviously Ibiza's coming up very soon. So I thought I'd announce this, so continue to watch the channel, as it'll be a couple of weeks yet before I go, but it's just to let everybody know that it's now booked. So I'm really looking forward to going. So continue to like and subscribe and comment on the videos and view them. Thank you for watching, and good evening.